the show, guys. I'm your host, Tommy the Hammer. Today I wanted to discuss an old school childhood favorite of mine, none other than the 1984 fantasy classic, The Neverending Story. Now, when it comes down to a movie this prolific, I mean, what more can be said? I'm sure there are countless, movie reviews for this on YouTube, and I know there are legions of fans when it comes down to The Neverending Story, me being one of them. So, literally, what more could be said about a film as amazing as this? Well, I'm going to do my best to give you guys something a little different here. It was just one of those fantasy movies that seemed to speak to the masses as a whole. I mean, The Neverending Story is an immensely dark and adult tale, even though it's kind of mainly geared towards kids. But, it doesn't, trivialize things for them. So this is going to be a treat. I can't wait to refresh my memory on this one. It's definitely been a couple of years since I've seen it, and it's always a pleasure. I love this movie. So if you're looking for someone to bash The Neverending Story, I'm definitely not that guy. I'm sure there are countless videos on YouTube. We're going to cut away to the trailer, and let's discuss the movie a little bit.
For anyone who's ever imagined a fantasy, believed in a legend, made a wish, or had a dream, this is a journey to the enchanted world of The Neverending Story.
So, here we are, 2018, and in my humble opinion, The Neverending Story holds up immensely well. And as I was watching the movie, I got to the part where Artex dies in the Swamps of Sadness, and, it really affected me again. And I started reflecting upon my childhood and watching this movie, and, as a kid, I just got lost in it. This movie totally immersed me and my brother under its spell, and I really do feel like it's the perfect time capsule of the early to mid 1980s. A couple of years back, me and a fellow employee were having a discussion about the movie The Neverending Story. Throughout the discussion, at some point, they said to me, Tom, I'd love to really see a remake of The Neverending Story. And I'm all like, really? Why? And they went on to explain to me that they felt like the special effects were really fake looking and corny, and some of the animatronic, movements didn't really match up. And if they feel like something looks stupid to them, in their opinion, then they lose interest. And I guess it kind of takes them out of the movie. And I like that separation, that gap in distance between decades in the world of cinema, because, nothing embodies an era more than film. I like the fact that 80s movies look and feel like 80s movies. I like the fact that 90s movies look and feel like 90s movies, so on and so forth. So you know what, guys? Enough with the remakes. We've had more than enough to last us a lifetime. We've been stuffed to the gills, to the tippy top. No more remakes. So I honestly feel like this is a childhood classic, and I would definitely show it to my kids one day. Out of 10 stars, I can award this movie straight up 10 stars across the board. It's that good.
Turn around, look at what you see.